Tonight, from Los Angeles, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Los Angeles Chargers versus Lamar Jackson and the Dallas Cowboys.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
The Chargers just continue to improve and take steps forward under the quiet leadership of Herbert, who's been the most productive quarterback in league history through his first 3 seasons. Over 4,700 yards last year. He's expecting to crack the 5,000-yard mark in this season.
Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taken from just outside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! That punt returned 69 yards. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. 2nd and 6. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Allen, the man in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Herbert. There's a short throw to his tight end, McKinney. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This from 42 yards out. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Justin Jefferson, 68 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. His first catch, good for 9 in the 1st down.
Injuries that racked the Chargers receiving room gave Palmer an opportunity, and he took advantage of it. Almost 800 yards for the year, and he won't have to wait for injuries anymore to get chances because he's earned them. Nice play for the 1st down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's McKinney. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. In motion left goes Allen. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Herbert throwing again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jackson out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On second down, here's Jackson rolling to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. Jacoby Brissett, strong in the victory, as his guys run their record to 6-1 on the campaign. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. 16-13, your final score. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Isaiah Pacheco, a touchdown run in the victory. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys have the lead, looking for the road win as we get you back out to Carson and rejoin Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Jackson. Steps away. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Lamar Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Bingo, partner. Lamar Jackson in the end zone. Nothing that surprises us at all, but when you look back at his touchdown totals in the last couple of years, just 3 last season and 2 the year before that. I think oftentimes he runs around, creates great yardage, and then lets his running backs carry it into the end zone to make everyone feel good. In this case, he got a little bit of the glory himself.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And Eckler is going to pick up a Chargers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's J.K. Scott now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks toward.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Eckler. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Herbert. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air again, Herbert. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Cowboys. Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 70. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Herbert caught by Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers 1st down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He's to the 15, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Chargers. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The Chargers on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know. And this is caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 52 yards. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter
run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Allen's got it, complete. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down up near the 40-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Justin Herbert, and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Herbert back to the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert on the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Herbert on first down now. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. Back to the locker room with him.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Dallas, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. There you go. No, don't go thinking I don't want enough. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my girl from Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get don't send him the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin, not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach, I'm about my cheese, and move around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. talking and we get it started. Pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move on. And they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your opinion, I double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom and it sound like shit. I try that little